So this is our first attempt at making gluten-free bread at home. This wasn't even my idea. This was your idea, wasn't it? So how did it come about?
Well, when we were having breakfast the other day, I was having my bread from the bakery and it tasted so delicious. And I looked over to see a reaction, but then obviously realized that you weren't eating the same bread, you were eating a really sad piece of gluten-free bread. And I thought, it's time I had good gluten-free bread. This is no life to live.
I agree.
So you can add your salt and the extra virgin olive.
5 grams dry yeast. Do we have table salt?
No. Is that going to take a while?
Yes. Is this right? How haven't we got to a gram already? That's fine, right?
Yeah, I'd say that's a teaspoon and a half.
Okay, 500 grams of flour, or 505 grams. Like, was that going to make a difference? That seems lukewarm. It says, put your hands with Evo before you mix. I think Evo in this context is extra virgin olive oil. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to add this to this. I think. I'm so hesitant. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. No going back now. Get this out. 12 grams.
12 grams of olive oil?
12 grams of Evo, yeah. Here on out, we're gonna be using vibes-based measurement.
Isn't baking like quite scientific? Like, don't the measurements need to be quite accurate?
We're going in.
You gotta get in there with your hands, right?
There you go.
How much was that?
That was 12 grams of Evo. Oh,
It's
yeah.
very sticky.
Oh, it's actually... Oh my god. It's squelching now. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh. Set a 10-minute timer. Now we wait. We're gonna flour the surface, put the dough on it, olive oil hands, shape the dough, flour in the bowl, dough ball back in the bowl, tea towel on top, leave. If someone's watching this and they know how to make bread and they're thinking that I'm doing anything wrong, just keep in mind that I've never made bread before. If it's bothering you so much, you make bread and send it to us.
Gluten-free, please, obviously.
Yes, right. Why have you got these weird creases? What did I not do right?
That's good.
Okay, then we put this on and then we wait anywhere between 3 to 4 hours.
I will come check on you, my child. On the hour, every hour. This is the gluten-free flour that we're using. This was recommended in a few videos, you said, right?
Yeah, so in a few videos, people making gluten-free bread and a few Reddit posts.
We actually found it on Amazon, so where did 2 packs on Amazon?
You can just get, we can get 1 pack or multi-pack on Amazon, yeah.
I think I squished it too much, maybe, or something.
Do you think?
Because it has risen, but maybe I was expecting it to rise a bit more.
Let's leave for a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, that is hot.
Baby, I'm actually really excited for it. I can't express to you how excited I am for this.
Hopefully it turns out good.
I'm sure it will. It looks like bread.
Yeah, does look like bread, yeah.
Okay, wait. Need to see this. Look at that. Oh, it smells good as well. So we're going to put it back in the oven for another 10 minutes, right? So that we can get some colour on it.
Yeah, it does look good.
It does, yeah. You've done such a good job. Well done. Happy?
That's it for the taste test.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I forgot to mention earlier, the reason why this one is so special is because it has something called psyllium husk in it. Apparently that's meant to be really good for gluten-free baking. And you can make pizza with it too. I don't know why, but seeing the wheat on the packaging really triggered me for a second, but it's definitely gluten-free. Does it have a nice colour on it now? Nice. That looks like bread. Just need to wait for it to cool now.
Moment of truth.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Oh my god, that smells amazing.
It looks like actual bread.
It looks like actual bread.
Yeah, so I think I made it too dense, but it still feels okay.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god. It looks as fluffy as a bread.
Oh my
really.
god. That actually tastes like bread.
Mmm, damn.
I would not be able to tell I was gluten free. If I had that in a restaurant, this is the sort of bread that I would literally have a panic attack over
Yeah,
because I'd be convinced it's not gluten free.
didn't expect it to go that well.
Really? You were convinced that you'd messed it up.
I think I can do it better, but it is
Yeah?
really good. Happy?
I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
It's okay.
There's absolutely no reason for us to buy shop bread anymore. For the first attempt, perfect.
Not bad for a first time, yeah. I think we could definitely do it better. Looking forward to the next one.
Thank you.
Happy we're happy.
This is our second attempt at making gluten-free bread. So what are we doing differently this time?
Measurements are slightly different for the salt and the yeast. Just because I'm not sure if the scale measures them correctly.
How do you define lukewarm? Who's Luke? I mean, it depends on Luke's tolerance, but I think at the bottom here is definitely like boiling. One tisp. Oh, interesting. I think we put too much oil. I think this scale is borked. I bet I can just drink that. Alright, let's see if I remember this. Watching some water cool.
The water's really hot.
It's not really hot. It's just not how Luke would prefer it. Should we put it in the fridge? Should be less than last time.
That does look better.
Doesn't it? It feels like a better texture now. Well, yeah, unless we've got a better lid. Like, what's that on it? Should we just cover it with this? Cover it with this. No air. It shouldn't have air, right?
Good idea.
How's your day been? I don't want to crease it up like I did last time. Don't want the little pockets to form. Like these ones. In you go, little one.
Should we have a sneak peek of the bread?
Let's do it. It's risen above the bowl now.
Oh yeah, I can feel it.
The other one didn't do that.
Let's have a look. Look at that! Oh my god! We've got 2 hours left on the timer. Is it 2 hours or 1 hour? I think we've got about an hour and a half left on the timer, so the most annoying thing about making bread is that you've got to wait for it to prove for like 4 hours. But I just want it now.
It's definitely looking better.
Yes. That looks much better. Okay, we're putting it back in the oven for 10 minutes. It's been in the oven already for 30. It's actually looking so good so far. The only thing we didn't think of is we actually started the bread at 5 p.m. after work. So it's now 10 p.m. It hasn't finished cooking yet, and we've got to wait for it to cool completely before cutting into it. So I don't think we'll be trying it tonight, unfortunately.
Wow.
Ooh, looks good. Smells like bread anyway. Good night. We'll see you in the morning. I've just woken up and the first thing I want to do is try this bread. I'm so excited. Oh, there's definitely more bubbles in it this time. That's much better. Yeah, it's so like pillowy. I'd say that's quite a success for the second round. So we measured the yeast and the salt better, used less oil. Okay, I'm gonna have this on my breakfast this morning. The problem is that I haven't had regular bread in such a long time. I don't know how to compare it to regular bread. Compared to all the other gluten-free breads, this is 10 out of 10. Something we're doing differently this time, we're gonna slice it all up and put it in the freezer, because last time it didn't really keep. Within like 24 hours it went quite dry and it wasn't edible anymore. So I'm gonna freeze it and see if that makes a difference. It's day 3. I just got some bread out of the freezer and it's still really, really good. It's actually really nice for toast. Look at that. Look at that crunch. It's nice that I've actually got to enjoy the whole loaf of bread this time. Last time I had to throw it out after 48 hours. But freezing it definitely helps. Attempt number 3 at making homemade gluten-free bread. And spoiler alert, it's our last attempt. I have to confess, a few months have gone by since we did attempt number 2, so we know this one is the one. Also, I'm going to be making this one. Safe has passed on his gluten-free baking wisdom onto me. Pull up my notes though. Bloody ounces again. We need a new scale. Okay, to a bowl, add 500 grams of the Caputo flour. Oh, if your scale is broke like mine, 480. Okay. 506. 1.5 teaspoons of dry active yeast. I've gone with the Caputo brand again. Mix that in really well till you can't see the yeast anymore. Now, listen up. You want warm water. Not hot, not cold. Warm water. 400 mils of it straight in. Now just get your hands straight in there. No one said this wasn't going to be messy. Just pinch it with your hands. Let's get right in there. Actually feels really nice. Oh, it's quite therapeutic actually. Squeeze. What's more important here than the actual measurements is the consistency of the dough. If there's anything you should learn about cooking and baking, measurements are just a guide. You need to feel the recipe, okay? As you can see, this is still a bit dry. When I pick it up, it's just kind of falling apart instead of being stretchy. And I still have a lot of dry bits in the bottom there. So I'm just gonna go and get more water. I'm just gonna add teeny tiny amount. A small amount goes a long way here. Don't go overboard. That's it. Already, that's made such a big difference. Now we're getting somewhere. Make sure to scrape the sides and the bottom of the bowl as well. It's starting to become a similar consistency to Play-Doh. We want it a little bit wetter than that. Can you see how that's changed? It's going to stick to your hands like this. It's not going to be soaking wet, but it's not going to be dry. It needs to be elasticy. 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 2 to 3 teaspoons of olive oil. Again, consistency is what matters here, so start with 2 teaspoons and then we'll see if we need a third. You want to mix it until you can't see the olive oil anymore. It's mixed thoroughly into the dough. Once you've made this 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times, you will actually get a feel for it. Look at that. See how stretchy that's become? There's no gluten in this, and look how stretchy it is. That's the consistency we're looking for. See that shine on there as well? Done. Now what we're going to do is just leave this for 10 minutes covered. Just going to put his hat on. Leave it for 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. We need to flour a clean surface and just plop the dough out. And all you're going to do now is shape it into a ball and pick up some of that flour along the way till the whole outside of the ball is covered in flour. And that's all you do. I have one of these baskets. They're cheap enough to pick up on Amazon. If you don't have one, you can just put this into a container with a lid on it. Just gonna put some flour on the inside to stop it from sticking when it rises. Just pop that in. Put his hat back on. And now we leave this rest for 3 hours. It's been sat here for 1.5 hours already, and look how much it's risen. You can feel the top of it. It's been 3 hours. We're gonna preheat the oven to 230 degrees Celsius. Americans, you can work it out for a change. I actually said that over on TikTok, and y'all were pissed. You also need a pot with a lid, and that's gonna preheat with the oven. While we're waiting on the oven, let's have a look at the bread. Look at that. It's risen so much. And look, you can see all the air pockets in it as well. It smells like fresh bread. Also, please ignore the state of me. I don't know how I managed to get in such a mess. I was wearing an apron. Okay, so I've just popped it in the pan. Now you can draw wherever you want on here. You can make it all artsy or wherever, but I just literally do this with a knife. I put some like lines in it. And that's that really. That's as arty as I get. This is gonna go in the oven with the lid on for 30 minutes. This is what it looks like after 30 minutes in the oven. We're now gonna pop this back in the oven for 10 minutes with the lid off.
Oh, I smell bread.
Yeah, I'm making bread.
Again?
Yeah. I'm doing it for YouTube.
So
I'm showing the lovely people of YouTube. Technically this is done, but it is a bit pale still. I like it to be a bit golder than that and to have a bit of crisp on the outside. So I'm gonna pop it back in for 10 minutes, but under the grill this time. If you wanna leave it like that though, it's absolutely fine. It'll taste just the same. And it is done. Look at the brown on that. That's why I like to put it in the grill for another 10 minutes, because we get that nice golden color on the top. If there's any time to practice the art of patience, it's now, because I always just want to shove my face right into this, but we've got to wait for it to cool for at least 30 minutes to an hour first. Are you ready to try it? It's been 2 hours, I think, and it's completely cooled down. This is my favorite bit. I get so excited just to have the end bits.
I could just eat so much of it.
You could eat a lot of it, yeah. That's the only downside to this bread, is that I could literally eat the whole loaf. So even you enjoy this bread, right? Mm-hmm. So it's not even gluten-free. So, do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when I was little. I used to go to the shop and buy those baguettes in the bakery section and just like rip the end off the baguette and eat it on the way home. That's exactly what it tastes like.
Yeah.
So good. Just try it. Let me know what you think. I've managed to get 8 slices out of that. I usually have one on my breakfast each morning, so that's 1 loaf of bread for the week.